Getting ready for the second half of play here between the Ohio Crush and the Central Ohio Showtime. It's Jeremy Scott here at courtside alongside Caleb Graham on the camera. Showtime will get it in a 4-point hole to begin this second half. Up ahead to Hope it goes. Hope's going to take it into the lane, and she's going to put it up. Reverse layup almost falls for her. That would have been a really nice shot, but it's tracked down by Showtime, and out of bounds they say it goes, and so it's going to go back to the Ohio Crush. Ella tried to track it down, but she stepped out of bounds when she did, and so it goes back to the Ohio Crush, who have that 4-point lead. And here comes a full court press by the Showtime. Up ahead, Crush able to beat that press. Nope, not able to beat the press. They're going to say it went out of bounds. And so, out of bounds off of Showtime it goes and back to the Crush. Oh, I'm sorry, out of bounds off of Crush and back to Showtime. So, reverse everything I just said. There's Elena, and she has it stripped away from behind. There's a steal by Moore. So, Moore's got it for the Crush now. They're going to come back on offense. That's Seaver. Seaver. Up top, that's a 2-point look. And rebounded by Jones. Jones over to Mongold. Mongold into the high post. She has to take it away from her. Back comes Showtime on offense. That is Ella. Ella pushing it down. Ella on the fast break puts it up. That's no good. And loose ball. Ooh, a couple of players hit the deck. They rule a jump ball, and that possession error will favor the Ohio Crush. Crush on offense. Mongold tried to give it up underneath, and it's taken away by Showtime. Intercepted there by Elena. And that's going to be a foul. That'll be a foul on the Crush. That's their first of the half. So we are indeed in the second half here. No points for either team yet in the second half. That might change right here, and it does. That's Selena who puts it up and in for 2. And now the score, 20-18. The Crush have the lead over Showtime. Stolen away by Showtime. Showtime's got it back on offense. And that is over to Ella. Ella's going to put it up. A little bit of an off-balance shot there, and that is no good. And there's a loose ball. It's going to be going out of bounds and off of the Showtime. So 20-18 remains the score. It's a 2-point lead here for the Crush. Crush get it up ahead. That's Seaver. Seaver's going to take it. Seaver's going to try to dish it off. Seaver's going to have it stripped away from her, and ending up with it, that is Showtime. So it's a steal by Showtime. Addie up ahead, and then it's taken away. Kind of an errant pass. That's stolen away by the Crush. Potts pushing it to the other end. Potts putting it up. Potts getting fouled. And so Potts will step to the free throw line for a pair here. Potts has 4 points so far. This is her first trip to the line. First shot up, and it's good for Potts. Extending that lead to 3 for the Crush. Second shot for Potts. Nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 22-18. Again, it's a 4-point Crush lead. So we're basically right where we started here at the second half. To begin things, it was a 4-point lead, 20-16. Now it's 22-18. Still a 4-point game. Showtime back on offense. That's Ella. Ella from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Ella. Ella gives it off. That's Elena. Elena. Bounce pass. That's a shot that's up by Hope, and it doesn't fall, so Hope will go to the free throw line now. Second team foul on the Crush this half. Hope at the line. Has not been there yet. Does have 7 points on the morning. First shot for Hope. Good. As White checks in for the Crush, sitting will be Seaver. Hope's second shot is good. So Hope answers at the foul line to make it a 2-point ball game. Crush 22, Showtime 20. And in the backcourt, that's off of somebody's foot. Whose foot is it off of? It's off of Showtime's foot. And inbounds it comes to Potts. Potts is fouled. Second team foul on the Showtime, so each team in the early part of the second half, we're just a little over 2 minutes gone by with 2 team fouls. Mongold inbounds it to White. She hits the deck. Scramble for that loose ball. And timeout is called on the floor. 22-20 is the score. The Crush leads Showtime. We're at 11:24 left in the second half, right here on GBA TV. Back to the action, Crush on offense. There's a quick shot that's up, and it's good. That's a three-pointer for Potts. Potts now on the morning has 9 points, and the score 25-20. Crush leads Showtime. That's Hope. Over it goes to Ella. Ella with Mongold on her. Ella gets fouled. That's a foul on Moore. That's the third team foul on the Crush. So the Showtime on offense. That is Lexi who inbounds it over to Addie. Addie going to take it into the short corner on the right-hand side. She's going to put the ball up, and I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but it's taken by the Crush in either event. Taking it to the other end, putting it up, and getting fouled on her way up is Moore. Third team foul on Showtime, but Moore, who's 2 of 2 from the charity stripe here so far, is going to go right back there for a chance to extend this Crush lead. Right now it's at 5. She could make it 6 or even 7. Shot up, and that one is a little bit short and off to the left. As checking in for Showtime will be Hannah, checking out Ella. And for the Crush, number 15, Seaver checks in. White, 51, checks out. Second shot forthcoming here for Moore. It's up, and it's pretty basically short and off to the left again. There's an offensive rebound, another offensive rebound there, but neither one falls for the Crush. And Showtime escaped that trip to the foul line without any more points added. That's Lexi. Lexi taking it herself and getting fouled on the drive. And that'll be a foul on 22 Jones, the fourth team foul on the Crush. And now Lexi with a chance to enter the scorebooks for the first time today. 2-shot opportunity here for the Showtime. First shot is up for her, and it's no good. As Elena checks back in for Showtime. And looks like 21 Addie will check out. White will check in for the Crush. And 22 Jones will take a breather. Lexi back at the line. This shot does not fall for her. And that's rebounded by Samantha. And that ball partially tipped. Goes out of bounds. Remains at that end. So Lexi 0 of 2 that trip to the line, but the offensive board by the Showtime keeps the ball in their possession. They trail by 5. And inbounds it comes. There's a tie-up. That jump ball favors Showtime. So Lexi's going to inbound this ball again. She finds Hope. Hope drives in the lane and fouled on her way up. Now Hope's going to go to the free throw line. Hope 2 of 2 so far today at the line. And that is the 5th team foul on the Orange. So Hope Got 9 points so far. Not able to make it 10 with that shot. Hope. Another shot. This one, Karam's off, no good. So Hope. 2 different players at the foul line, that possession for the Showtime. Neither one able to make a free throw. Remains a 5-point advantage for the Crush as into the lane. That is up no good for Moore. And rebounded by Samantha, using that size to pull down that board. That'll be Elena to play the point. She's got Moore on her. Moore switches off with Mongold. And that's over to Hope. Hope on the right wing.
Good defense, man.
Hope, little bounce pass. And trying to find Samantha down low. It ends up in the hands of Samantha. Outside to Hope. Over to Elena. She'll attempt a long three-pointer and drain that long three-pointer. Nice shot by Elena. She makes the score 25-23. Timeout on the floor. 9:25 left to go in the second half. We'll be back right here on GBA TV. .9:25 left in the second half. The score, the Crush 25, Showtime 23. Crush on offense. Crush trying to beat that press, and they do beat the press. That's Seaver with Hope on her. That's going to be a reach in on Hope. That's the 4th foul on Showtime this half. Inbounding it is Potts to Seaver. Over to Moore. Moore guarded by Ella. Moore spinning, penetrating, putting it up and in. Nice possession there by Moore. With 6 points now on the morning to extend that Crush lead to 4. It's 27-23. On the other end, that's Hannah. Hannah gives it off to Hope. That's for 3. That's no good. And it's rebounded by Potts. Potts on the glass, pushing it up ahead. And a couple of players for the Crush, both there. They almost collide into one another. It's Moore who ends up with it, and she resets everything. That's over to Potts. Potts will attempt a three-pointer, and she won't make that three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hope. Hope's got it. She's going to push the ball to the other end for Showtime. And Hope's going to pull it outside. Good ball handling there by her. Into the paint it goes. That's a shot that's up, and that is good for Ella, who now has 4 points. The score, 27-25. The Crush lead it by 2. Potts driving it. She's going to take it herself, put it up, and that's no good. And it's taken down by Hannah. So Showtime with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. That's Elena. Elena over to Hope. Hope so far the leading scorer here for the Showtime. And she's looking for somebody to pass to, kicks it out to Hannah. Hannah over to Ella. Ella for 3. That's short, and rebounded by Potts. And that's Moore. Moore's just split a double team there. And outside it goes. That's for 3. That's no good. That's pulled down by Mongold. Mongold's going to bounce pass it over to Potts, who puts it up. That's no good. And rebounded by Showtime. Ella on the board. Showtime with another opportunity here to tie or take the lead. And that's almost stripped away from behind by Moore. But instead, Ella gets it back. She puts up the shot. That's no good. Taken down by Seaver. Seaver across the timeline. Seaver into the paint. Puts it up. No good. Out of bounds. And that's going to go off of the hands of Elena as a couple of substitutions are made for each side here. 21 and 20 for Showtime, Addie and Lexi. And in for the Crush, 31 Craig, as well as 22 Jones. That's over to Craig. She attempts a two-pointer. That's into the hands of Jones. She puts it up. That's no good. And it's pulled down by Lexi. Elena gets it across the timeline to Ella. Ella into Samantha. Samantha down low. They're trying to strip the ball away from her, and on the shot, I think she had it partially deflected. I'm not sure, again, if that was a pass or a shot, but in either event, it ends up in the hands of Seaver. Seaver gives it off. That is over to Craig. Craig, bank shot, falls, and that is 4-3. Craig, with her first points on the morning, makes it a 5-point ball game, 30-25. The Crush lead the Showtime. Addie back on offense here for Central Ohio. Outside to Ella. Ella, pump fake. Ella into the lane. Ella gets fouled on her way up. Ella's going to go to the free throw line with a chance to cut into this Crush lead. Ella's got 4 points, but this is her first trip to the line today. Through her progression she goes, puts up the shot, no good. Into the game for the Crush, Lily. Taking a seat, Moore. Ella, back at the line. Second shot falls. 30-26 now the score. Crush leads Showtime. 6 minutes to play in this second half.
Don't reach, Lexi. Hands off. Hands off. Hands up. Good.
And jump stop on the shot. That's no good. That's rebounded by Samantha. Samantha using that size to keep the ball away from everybody. And Showtime has it back. That's Elena. Lane on the right wing. Up top it goes to Ella. Ella's going to drive it. She's going to put up a shot, and that's going to be off the backboard and into the hands of Mongold. Mongold's got it back for Ohio Crush. Mongold gets a pick. She takes a shot, and that's going to be an air ball. And out of bounds it goes, and off of the Crush.
Set up the press, Craig.
And Potts is going to check back into the ball game for the Crush. Mongold's going to sit. And inbounds it comes. Showtime. Up ahead, that's Ella. Ella fouled on the drive. That's the 7th team foul on the Crush, so Ella's going to go to the free throw line, and she will attempt a 1-and-1. 5:14 to play in the second half. It's a good one. It's a 4-point ball game. The Crush clinging on to that lead. It's 30-26. Ella at the line. Front end of the 1-on-1 not connected. And it's Ella who gets it, and she gives it off to Elena. Elena on the drive. She puts it up, and she gets fouled. So now Elena's going to go to the free throw line. The 8th team foul on Ohio Crush. And that's an air ball on the first of 2 free throws here for Elena. Moore back in for the Crush. Potts sits. Elena's second free throw. Not good. Rebounded by Hope, who puts it back up. That's no good. And we're going to come back this way. And that's a foul on the Showtime. That's their 15th foul. So in terms of team fouls, the Crush are at 8, Showtime at 5. Seaver. In the corner, Craig. Into the low post. That's Jones. Jones looking for somebody to pass to. Pass it back outside to Seaver. With Addie on her. Seaver. Over goes to Moore. Moore's going to drive it. Moore is going to have it taken away from her. That's a steal. Stolen away by Lexi. Ella playing the point here for Central Ohio Showtime. Ella over to Hope. Hope gets a pick from Ella. There's a bounce pass into Ella in the low post. That's up. That's no good. And there's a tie-up, and putting the ball back up and going to the free throw line will be Elena Elena's going to step back to the charity stripe because of that 9th team foul on the Ohio Crush. With 4:20 to play in the second half. The Crush still with that 4-point advantage over Central Ohio Showtime. Elena 0 of 2 from the line so far. Make it 1 of 3. Potts and Mongold check back in for the Crush. Craig as well as Jones sit. Elena, second free throw, falls. So Elena redeems herself for her first 2 free throws that she missed. She made both of those to make it a 30-28 game. Great game. 4:20 to play in the second half. Timeout on the floor. The Ohio Crush 30, Central Ohio Showtime 28. And we've got this game on GBA TV. Don't forget, we're going to have games for you all day long. Just kind of taking a look ahead at what we have coming up. Like I said, we will have games up through the evening. So buckle in. If you like basketball, you're going to love today because we have them. We have the entire schedule here. And after this game, it'll be a 10th and 11th grade game. That'll be the Shock against the Jets. And then it'll be a 5th grade game, the Saints against the NWO Basketball Club. Then we take a little break. Then it's a 7th grade game, a 9th grade game, a 5th grade game, a 7th grade game. Then we'll end the day with 2 10th and 11th grade games. So I'll tell you what, a full slate of basketball coming up for us right here on GBA TV. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube so that you can catch all the action, and also like us on Facebook. That way you can not only follow the action but also be kept abreast of all the upcoming tournaments and all the other GBA events we've got. More on the drive for the Crush as we get back to the action. No good on that drive, and there's a scramble for that loose ball tie-up. And who does that possession arrow favor? It will favor the Ohio Crush. So the Crush will keep it, as Moore will inbound it. Moore directing some traffic, and she gets it inbounds finally to Mongold. Mongold driving it, bouncing it. That's over to Lilly. Outside to Seaver. Seaver on the drive. Little kick out, and that is blocked. Nice block there. Getting her hands up, Elena, to block that shot. Out of bounds it goes. Crush keep it. And we've got a little equipment issue there. Okay, I see what it was. Potts had to tie her shoe. It's tied. And we resume play here. And there's a steal on the inbounds pass. Stolen away. Nice steal there by Lexi. And Central Ohio Showtime get it back with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. And up ahead it goes, and that was just a little too far in front of the intended receiver, Lexi. Out of bounds, off of Showtime, back to the Ohio Crush. Crush lead by 2. Mongold, bounce pass to Potts. Potts into the lane, and she gets fouled pretty hard. And that's a foul on Hope. 6th team foul on the Showtime, 1 more, and the Crush will be shooting free throws. Mongold will inbound it. She does to Potts. Potts gives it back to Mongold in the corner. Mongold. She's got Lexi on her. Lexi with a couple of nice defensive plays here so far. That is Mongold giving it off to Moore. Little over 3 minutes to go in this one. That's a 3-point attempt. That's up. That's no good. And tie up on the rebound, and that possession arrow will favor Central Ohio Showtime. Oh, nope. They're going to say that's a foul. They're going to say that's a foul on the Crush. That's the 10th team foul on the Crush. So that's going to be a 2-shot opportunity here for Central Ohio Showtime. I thought they called a jump ball. I think everybody else did as well. I think the players themselves thought it was a jump ball because they were getting ready to inbound that pass. But nope. That is going to be Hope stepping up to the free throw line where she is 2 of 4 on the day. She's going to have a chance to tack on to the 9 points she has so far. First shot for Hope. Too long. 3:01 to play in this one.
Autumn, you got shooter, Seaver crash.
Hope with her second shot coming up. It's no good, so Hope not able to take advantage of that opportunity. And then it's taken right back by Hope. Hope, it's going to go up ahead to her if she can catch up to it. It goes off the referee's foot, and that actually helped out Central Ohio Showtime because that ball was going to go out of bounds, and it ends up in the hands of Addie, who puts it up and in for 2. We have a tie ball game. Crush on offense. That is Seaver. Seaver on the drive. Seaver is going to back it out. She's got Ella on her. Seaver gets a little pick there from Moore. Now she's got Addie on her. Seaver directing some traffic, passing it over to Moore. Moore into the paint she goes. She puts it up and in there. Crush right back on top, 32-30. It's Ella having it stripped away from behind, and the Crush have it back now. Good play there by Moore. Moore has it. Moore's got it for the Crush. Moore's going to take it down, and she's going to get fouled. That is a foul on Elena. That's the 7th team foul on Central Ohio Showtime, and so Moore, who is 2 of 4 from the line, gets to go back there right now for a 1-and-1. With 1:58 to play, it's a 2-point ball game. The Ohio Crush 32, Central Ohio Showtime 30. First shot for Moore on the 1-and-1. No good. Out of bounds it goes and off of the Showtime. So the Crush will keep it. Moore now 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Inbounds to Seaver. Over to Mongold. Mongold, pump fake into the lane. Shot up, no good. Taken by Potts. Potts had the ball knocked out of bounds. As Moore will inbound it. And it ends up in the hands of Seaver, despite the fact that a Central Ohio Showtime player got her mid on it and then putting it up and in. That is White. And now she's got 8. The Ohio Crush lead it by 4. Ella's got it now. 1.5 to go in this one. 4-point ball game. Central Ohio Showtime on offense. They trail by 4. Jump stop. Shot up, no good. Ends up in the hands of Ella. And they're going to say that she did not step out of bounds. Central Ohio Showtime got a timeout in before she did step out of bounds. And so with little over 1 minute to play, the score, Ohio Crush 34, Central Ohio Showtime 30. We'll take a timeout with them and be back. .118 to play in the second half. The score, Ohio Crush 34, Central Ohio Showtime 30. Crush on offense. So I misspoke. It did go back to the Crush. And there's a shot by White. That's up. That's no good. And it's tracked down by Showtime. Yeah, I thought on the other possession, number 12, Ella, was able to keep her feet in bounds, and Central Ohio Showtime got a timeout in before she stepped out, but apparently that did not happen. It was just a Central Ohio Showtime timeout. Crush back on offense with under a minute to play. Crush up by 4. That is Mongold. Mongold for 2. No good. Taken there by Potts. Potts puts it back up and out of bounds it goes. And off of the Showtime. It remains Crush ball. As Lexi checks out. Samantha checks back in. Outside. That is Mongold. Foul on Hope. And that's going to put Mongold at the free throw line. She has not been there today, but she's going to go there now with her team up 4. 44.5 seconds to go. Has a chance to really make it a big deficit here late in the game for the Showtime, but that air ball will not do it. That's going to give the ball right back to Central Ohio Showtime. Elena telling her teammates, hey, come back. I got to have somebody to pass this to. Okay, it'll be Ella. Gives it back to Elena. And Ella gets it across the timeline. That's over to Hope. Hope. Bounce pass to Ella. Ella driving to baseline. Ella putting it up and in. It's a 2-point game. Central Ohio Showtime have 32. They trail the Crush by 2. Crush have 34. We'll be back after this timeout. So the score, Ohio Crush 34, Central Ohio 32. I'm trying to see what's going on. The referees are discussing something here. Okay, they've gotten it all sorted out. Crush on offense now. And that is a foul. They very quickly foul. It is a 1-and-1 situation. They foul Moore. That's the 9th team foul on Central Ohio Showtime. So one more, and that will put the Crush in the bonus. The double bonus, excuse me. Moore will take this 1-and-1. First shot, no good. Samantha grabs the rebound. That's why she's in the ball game, to use that size to grab that rebound. She did just that right there. We're at 18 seconds to go. Central Ohio Showtime down by 2. That's a drive by Hope. That's up, and she's fouled on the drive, and now Hope has a chance to go to the free throw line and tied this ball game. 11th team foul on the Ohio Crush. As Jones checks out, Lily will check back in for the Crush. So that's a height thing as well. As Hope puts up the first free throw and sinks it. It's a 1-point ball game, 34-33. 13.8 seconds to go. Big foul shot coming up here for Hope. It's up. Rims out. Rebounded by the Crush. And there's a foul. Now this does put the Crush in the double bonus. So leading by 1 with 10.4 seconds to go. The Crush are going to go to the free throw line for 2. And it'll be Moore again. Moore so far on the morning is 2 of 6 from the foul line. So about 33% on the day. First of 2 for Moore, no good. 10.4 seconds to go. The Crush lead at 34-33. Moore with a chance to put her team on top by 2. It's up and it's in there. So Moore does that. It's 35-33. Central Ohio Showtime with a little over 10 seconds to play. That is Hope. Hope gets it up ahead to Ella. Ella with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Last second 3-point shot up and good! It's good! They're trying to decide whether that was a 2 or a 3. The bucket did leave her hands in time. And it is a 2-point bucket. Okay, so they rule it a 2-point bucket. So we will go into an overtime period. And it is a 2-minute overtime period. Okay. So a very exciting one here. This is an 8th grade game. Boy, I tell you what, that shot even by itself was very exciting because that rolled around the rim for a little bit before it finally fell. And it looked from this vantage point like it was a three. They had to go over to the scorer's table and sort it out. It was kind of a judgment call there. One ref saying to the other, what did you see? Well, what did you see? And they decided that the foot was on the line, and that was number 21, Addy, who made that shot. Addy with 9 points as the ball is up, and it's tipped, and it's taken by the Crush. The Crush take possession of this overtime period. That's a shot that's up for Moore. It's no good. She gets her own rebound. Over to the elbow. Into the lane that goes. That's up no good, and it's taken by the Crush, and getting fouled is Potts. And Potts fouled on the shot, is going to go to the free throw line, and Potts will take two. She is 2 for 2 so far today at the line.
Box out here.
Make it 2 of 3. That's a big miss.
Run box. Box.
As we are in overtime. Second shot up, no good.
Samantha.
Potts at the line. That one no good. Rebounded by Mongold. Mongold's got it.
Pressure.
Back out to Potts. Up top to Moore.
Help. Good.
Bounce pass outside to Seaver. No good. And Crush end up with it. That's Moore.
Up, Ella, up.
1.5 to play in this overtime period. Everything knotted up at 35. Moore into the lane. Moore with a shot. Moore no good. Taken by Hope.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Get across, get across.
And that is Ella who gets the ball across the timeline. Up ahead to Lexi. Lexi back outside to Ella. Over to Addie. Addie who put this game in overtime. No good on the three-point shot. And that is taken by Seaver. So the Crush with under a minute to play. Get this ball back. That is Seaver. Got Lexi on her. Mongold. Pass it into the paint. That's a shot that's up, and that was partially blocked, it looked like, by Elena. Elena's got it for the Showtime. Taking it coast to coast. Elena into the paint, putting it up, and fouled. So Elena will go to the free throw line. She's 2 of 4 there on the morning.
What should have happened on that? Should they get a cut back penalty or should it was.
Elena at the free throw line. First shot is up, and it's short.
You gotta come get the ball, Meg.
We're 38.1 seconds left as the second shot. No good for Elena. So 0 of 2 from the line there with a chance to put the Showtime up.
Ella, watch, help. Addie, rotate.
As Moore
Good.
spins, bounce pass, shot up, no good. And it's saved. Good save there by Moore. Saves it from going out of bounds.
Set it up. Wait.
Nope, she did not. It's out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Central Ohio Showtime. 21.9 seconds to go.
Addie, go middle.
Showtime on
Wait,
offense.
Wait. Reverse it. Elena, come to the ball. Attack middle. Go.
Up ahead it goes to Elena, who gets it across the timeline. Over to Ella. Ella, jump stop, shot up, no good. Into the paint. And they save it from going out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of the Showtime. 6.9 seconds left. And the Crush get this ball back with a timeout called by the Crush. 6.9 seconds to go. No points scored yet in this overtime period. We'll be back right here on GBA TV. Coming back to the action. Ohio Crush have the ball with 6.9 seconds to go and a chance to win this ball game on this possession. It'll be Mongold to inbound. A little bit of a press here by Central Ohio Showtime. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's a heave. Nope, no heave whatsoever. There's just a buzzer. That is just a buzzer. And so we go to now a 1-minute double overtime. Can you believe this? What a ball game we have had. No points scored yet in the overtime periods. And indeed, we go into OT number 2 with everything tied at 35. Central Ohio Showtime and the Ohio Crush playing one for the ages here at the Otterbein Classic. And we'll be back right here on GBA TV. No timeouts for this overtime period.
I'm out too, right? Got a bottle on it.
Tipping for the Showtime is Lexi. Tipping for the Crush, it is White, and White gets it. And so the Crush, with a 1-minute overtime forthcoming, will take this possession. That's Moore. She's got Hope on her. Moore's going to drive it. She's going to try to give it off, and it's stolen away by Hope. Hope was there to take it. That's up ahead to Ella. Ella's got it now for Central Ohio Showtime. The Showtime into the paint. That's Elena who spins, puts it up and in. 37-35 is the score. Showtime lead the Crush. 35 seconds left to play. The Crush on offense. Moore will control this one. She'll play the point. Bounce pass over to Seaver. Seaver back to Moore. Ooh, she thought about that three-point shot, decided not to take it, decided to give it off to Potts. Potts is going to drive it baseline, and then she's going to have it stripped away from her. That's a loose ball, and it's a tie-up, and that should be Central Ohio Showtime ball because the Crush did get this ball to start this second overtime period, and it will indeed belong to the Central Ohio Showtime. And so, with that being the case, 17 seconds left. Central Ohio Showtime lead it by 2, and they will have possession of this ball. Inbounds it comes. That's to Elena. Elena's got it for the Showtime. Elena up ahead to Ella. Ella with a pass over to Addie. Addie into the high post. Kicks it back outside to Ella. Ella's going to be fouled, and she will be fouled by Mongold. And I think they wanted that foul to come a little bit earlier than it is right now because we only have 6.1 seconds left. Ella's going to go to the free throw line. She's 1 of 3 there on the morning. It is a 2-shot situation here in this double overtime period. Well, you hate to see either team lose this game because it's been one heck of a ball game as Ella connects on the first free throw. Ella with a chance to make this a 2-possession ball game. Puts up the shot, and it doesn't fall. It's rebounded, though, by Hope, so Hope's got it back for Central Ohio Showtime, and then it ends up in the hands of Lexi, who gets fouled. And so now Lexi will get a chance to go to the free throw line. Nope, I'm sorry. It'll be Hope to go back to the free throw line. It is a 38-35 ball game. Hope with 1 free throw could pretty much seal it here for Central Ohio Showtime. And there it is. Hope makes it a 39-35 game. Second shot for Hope is good. It's 40-35, and that will do it. That's how this one will end. One to remember, one that I think a lot of people are probably going to want to go back and stream because it will be in the archives of GBA TV on Facebook and on YouTube. The final, Central Ohio Showtime 40, Ohio Crush 35. We'll be back with the 10th and 11th grade game, the Shock versus the NWO Jets Black, right here on GBA TV.